Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. I am the creator of this awesome community, the Lightworker Society. And for my Instagram fam, make sure you go over to my YouTube, right? Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted as soon as my video for tonight is available. My YouTube handle is the Oracle Goddess. All right, but I do have that link inside of my bio, so click that link and you'll be directed directly to this page. Now, you guys, this is going to be a collective reading, so everything in it might not resonate with you. You take what you need, you leave what you don't need. This is a reading for the next 24 hours, but however, it's timeless, okay? Now, I want to set my attention so we can be on the same page energetically before I get started. Thank you, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading tonight for Virgo for the next 24 hours. I thank you for protecting us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you. I thank you for closing the gates to anything or anyone that's not in alignment with the divine's message that is going to be delivered for tonight. Thank you so much for hearing me clearly and using me as a messenger. I ask also that you protect me from any psychic attacks or any negative energies that are being directed towards me. And so it is. All right, so as I'm flipping through these cards here to get them in order, because they're all over the place, but make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, because all of the energy that you put into me, it helps my channel to circulate across the YouTube world. This is why I put my energy back into you guys, right? So that you can be able to get a message, even though it's collective. You can get a message that can help bring you some hope and some clarity in regards to your situation, okay? Now, thank you, my spirit guides. What is the message for Virgo for the next 24 hours? Tell us more about this. All right, so I don't like how this started off. Like, I want to put the deck down and shuffle it again, honey. I'm a Virgo, so I'm like, what's this? What all this mean? All right, so the woman holding a coin is here in the reverse, and it came out with financial constraints in the upright position. All right, now this woman holding a coin is in a reverse position, so this could have a lot to do with you, or it could be someone else. Okay, so let me see. We're going to figure this out here. Now, you could be feeling unsure, okay, or fearful about your finances or some type of health issue. It also could reveal a lack of value within your own self here. Now, or it could lead to another woman who could be reducing your money, or they simply may not have your best interests, okay? And this is definitely regarding a financial affair. Or it could be someone who just really just criticizes the hell out of you, or causes you to doubt yourself. Whatever it is, right? This person brings harmful energy, okay? Now, this could be a woman from the past that could be still influencing you today as well. So it's so many different factors here, but whatever it is, it's just something is happening here, especially when it comes to your financials or whatever constraints you may feel. You may feel restricted. You just really definitely feel constricted when it comes to your money. Doesn't necessarily have to be your money, but it's something that is of value to you, makes you feel like you have some limits here. Okay, so let's see what else is happening. Oh wow, it's almost as this card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things you already have. Okay, so the world card is here in the sun, right? And you notice how it said what? Things will get better, right? Because why? The world is your freaking oyster, honey. I'm laughing because I was just sitting here with my homegirl and we were trying to plan out this trip to Hawaii that we're going on in May, and I was like, I really got to make some grown-up decisions here and decide what it is that I truly need to do, right? Because I want to go, but at the same time, I do have some obligations that I have to take care of, just like all of us, right? I need to make some good decisions for myself because I am a professor. I'm a full-time professor, but I'm on a contract. So in the summer, I don't get paid my bi-weekly pay, right? So I need to make sure that I'm straight for the summer until school picks back up in the fall, right? So, and it's some other factors too. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to do some big stuff. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm trying to, even invest in some type of business property or something. Like, I'm planning for my future here, right? Now, I'm like, how important is Hawaii? But at the same time, I'm like, shit, you only live once, right? Like, I'm going to Hawaii, right? I want to go. But, I need to, really think about this. And the world card is really talking about expansion, right? So, expand your vision, okay? Or try to see about some other options. All right, because the world is wide, right? So there's so much that you can literally consider, but it's almost as to say, like, maybe you're feeling restricted when it comes to your money, when it comes to something that you want to do. But there's so many different options and so many different ways. Maybe it's time to just think a little bit bigger because the world is your oyster, right? And the sun card is here as well. So the sun card is the first card in the freaking deck. It's like one of the best cards ever because this is leading to new beginnings. The sun card brings blessings and all of that stuff. Now, growth, abundance, and anything that you can think of that's just really amazing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my tarot because we're going to see what all of this is leading up to, right? So let's see. What is it that you're trying to do? What do you feel a restraint in? Is this your finances or could this just be related to a person? But however, tarot will definitely give me and reveal the story behind what's happening here, or just take it as it resonates, right? It might be money for some of you. It might be a person for some of you, it just all depends. Your story. Now, I speak in energy, right? So if this is not your energy, it's your person's energy. Flip the role as you see fit, okay? So what I'm going to do is sometimes I tend to, I'm going to try to read it where I can just read it like I'm speaking directly to you or your person, Virgo, right? So if you're a cross watcher, you are welcome here, but take it as if I'm speaking the message to you. If your sun, moon, or rising is in Virgo, bam, you in the right place. Your Venus in Virgo, bam, you in the right place, all right? But take it, flip the roles as you see fit. Who plays what in your story. Now, tell me, Spirit, why is it that Virgo feels a constraint here? What's happening? Why do they feel like they're not as valuable right now? Okay, so I have the Eight of Swords is here in the upright position. Y'all see the swords in the blindfold? Oh my God. Okay, so you're feeling trapped. It's something that could be making you feel trapped. It could be a belief that your options are limited right now. Like you might not feel like your circumstances is allowing you to do what you want to do, especially when it comes to the world, right? When it comes to your abundance, you being able to really just bask in the sun, right? To enjoy yourself. Now, you have some worries, okay? And it definitely could be around your money. And you may feel like that if you go ahead and take these risks here, that it could end in failure, or it may feel like, you're setting yourself up for failure and you might have to struggle, right? It's risky. Whatever it is, it's like, this feel like it's risky here. And a lot of it has to do with you just do too much by yourself, You do too much by yourself. You could be trying to be everything to everyone, for real. Maybe you're trying to do something, because it's not saying that you don't want to do it for yourself, but maybe you could be trying to do it for the other person too as well, right? But you really are struggling under the weight of it all. Okay, so yeah, don't feel burdened, all right, or even feeling weighed down by certain situations, especially because of your financial situation. But Spirit is really saying, the sun is there. You will get your new beginning, right? These doors will open for you, but in due time, you just gotta pretty much be patient with this process, okay? Now, I do have a masculine energy showing up here in the reading. Okay, so you do work really, really hard, right? To get results. You got so many goals that you're working towards, and you strive to keep going towards these routines, right? Because you have a plan for yourself. Okay, this is all this is saying. This masculine energy here, it doesn't even necessarily mean that this could be referencing someone who possesses the masculine energy. This King of Pentacles also can be you if you're a feminine energy, okay? So, whoa. it's a lot of demanding challenges that could be going on around you, okay? Or either you know, however it rolls, I'm gonna speak it, then y'all put it how you think it's fitting you. Or either you could be a masculine energy and you have a feminine energy that's around you that is a low vibrational frequency that's very demanding, or they could be jealous or selfish or temperamental, whatever this is. You know, I got my Knight of Pentacles in the upright and then my Queen of Wands in the reverse position. So I'm gonna pull more cards and see what this is talking about. What is this referencing, Spirit? But however, you do have you're working towards your goals, and this is what your interest is right now. But really what's taking place here is has a lot to do with demanding challenges. Okay. Either you two could have these demanding challenges between you know, whoever's possessing is masculine energy, whoever's possession is feminine energy in a reverse, that has a low vibrational frequency here. But whatever it is, it's some demanding challenges here, and it can literally just lead to greed, or even being overconfident in some area of your life here. But we're gonna see where this is all leading up to. I gotta keep pulling here. All right, because Virgo, I mean, I don't see you being demanding and revengeful, right? Because, you know, I'm not like that. I'm open. I'm a very selfless person. Will do all that I can do to try to make things work. Now, the Seven of Cups is here in the reverse position. Spirit is telling you just really rely on your own inner wisdom and guidance at this moment and try to stay grounded. Okay, Virgos, we earth signs. We are very grounded. But just try to stay grounded. Check in with your higher self when making this decision. Okay, because you're going to really have to evaluate your options and dig below the surface here. All right, because this is a choice that you have to make, and you got to make sure that it's a good choice, right? Now, the Wheel of Fortune card is here also, but good thing is this Wheel of Fortune card was in the upright, okay? Again, things will get better. Everything will make its return back to normal, or back to where you can feel a little bit more optimistic about your financial situation here. Things may have seemed to be, you know, a little off balance for you when it comes to your whatever these restraints are that you're having, but the wheel is going to turn for you, okay? And it's going to go more on the side where you'll have some luck finally, right? You'll have some good fortune in here, because it's going to be a message or something that's going to be communicated to you. What's going to be communicated here, Spirit? What's coming for Virgo? What's getting ready to be communicated here? Okay, so I need to question this because my Two of Cups is here in the reverse, but I do have the Fool card here in the upright position. So the Fool card is really talking about taking a risk, right? Somebody about to be a fool and maybe take a risk to do something. All right, now, the Fool card is also about new beginnings, right? So the Death card is beside that. So the Death card talks about what? Endings as well, new beginnings, right? Changes that have to take place. And when you have the Death card, it's like something has to end in order for you to get to this new beginning. It's about cycles of transformation and all of that stuff. And this is what's taking place here. So either someone's getting ready to take a risk, right, to start something or to do something, which is going to lead to an ending. Oh, this is in a reverse. This could literally lead to an ending or some type of disharmony with you and this person. What's this Fool card referencing, Spirit? Can you tell me more about this? What's happening here? Wow. I know, wow. Like, what the hell? So, this I'm getting is like, it's going to lead to a lot of disappointment. Whatever it is, it's going to feel almost as if it's a personal setback. Okay, especially when it comes to whoever is possessing this masculine energy here, because they're in a reverse. It's almost as if to say, it's like, you know, you're really not really ready to do these things at this moment, right? But, you could be coming off a little bit aggressive, or however this could be when it comes to this situation. Even though it's like, you don't want to feel like you can't do it. You don't want to feel like you don't really have the means, or you don't want to take the wrong path. Like, this is really what it's talking about. It's like you don't want to make these decisions and you don't have the support really to do it. You don't want to make these decisions and then you put yourself in a trap, right? Now, the Judgment card is also here, but it's in an upright position. And this is saying check in with your higher self, right? Do some self-evaluation because it's time for you to make some life-changing decisions. All right, when you're using your intellect, your intuition, and all of that, you have to make these decisions and get support and get help from others because you don't want to charge ahead without making a plan. So you got to literally just slow down for a moment. Don't rush into it without a clear plan. So whatever this is that you're trying to spend your money on, right, and you really feeling restricted right now, just kind of like slow down just a little bit, because in order for you to get the results that you're looking for, whatever these goals are that you have to stick to a routine and you have to stick to a plan. You've been working extremely hard, right? So just before you make these next steps, slow down for a moment, because you could be kind of like taking action fast, because it's more like, you want to do this, but at the same time, it's like, is it necessary? Wow. Because, whatever is happening, right, it could cause some type of challenge, especially with other people. All right, so let's see. It could cause some type of challenge here. It's a lot of pressure, though. It could feel like a lot of pressure weighing down on you. It could be a challenge, especially when it comes to whoever is possessing this masculine energy here. Okay, because this masculine energy already knows what they want. They have a vision for themselves and they can literally turn it into something tangible. They know what they want with this situation. They can do it, right? Because if they're coming in as the King of Pentacles, that means they got their money together, right? They already are successful. They know how to manage their wealth. They're confident and all of that, right? So they can do this. And it seems as though it could cause some issues, or maybe feel like some type of challenge when it comes to that with you, because maybe it feels like you have to do it to keep up, right? But you really don't. Right? And even the Lover's card is here coming out in an upright position. That's not bad. That's a good thing. This is about, having a meaningful connection with this person. So whoever this other person is, whether it's an intimate partner, a friend, whoever's possessing this masculine energy in your life, right? You have a meaningful connection with this person. You have to open up and just be honest. I mean, I'm talking about raw honesty with this, because you don't want to have to juggle, or you don't want to be overindulging in just these physical pleasures. Literally take care of what you have. All right, this is what Spirit is saying. Be grateful for what you have here. You'll have chances available for you, right, to broaden your horizon. Where you see the World card is here. You'll have many chances available to you to travel, right, to do something involving business or learn something new. Just know that there's many opportunities that are around you, even though you don't think bigger than now. Okay, if that makes sense. Think bigger than your current situation here. It's not like you're not going to have another opportunity to invest in something that you may be wanting to invest in, is what Spirit is saying. Now, you don't want to have these unaccomplished goals here, and it'll cause a lot of delays. A lot of delays for you. You may have fun, right? And you may not want to be alone. You might want to go out and celebrate with your friends and be sociable, but this might not be the time, is what Spirit is saying here. Okay, so yeah, it'll just literally leave you feeling disappointed. You will feel literally disappointed by this. All right, now the Page of Pentacles is also here. So, you're trying to manifest a personal goal. You can turn this into reality, right? Whatever you're trying to do, this is what you need to focus on. You don't want to still be stuck in this energy of trying to get whatever this is, or this project, this goal, this idea off the ground, right? You don't want to have to keep doing it, because it's like a setback after setback. It's like you go do something extreme, and then now you're finding yourself having to start back over to pull yourself out of whatever it is in order for you to obtain these goals that you have. All right, so you don't want to have to keep trying hard, working hard. That's not how manifestation works here. But you are in this energy right now where you're manifesting. Okay, but it can cause like some people just literally do things for their own happiness. Just put it that way. It's not really about the collective. It's really just about their own personal happiness. And you have to remember that, right? Because you do want things to be harmonious between you and this person. And you don't want to have a disconnect there, right? But what it end up happening is, especially if you don't communicate honestly of what your needs are, it's going to create a tower moment. Okay, so certain changes could come, especially when it comes to whoever is possessing this masculine energy. Now, mind you, like I said, the masculine energy could be coming from a female, or it could be coming from a male, literally. But you don't want it to have you don't want it to cause something. Yeah, you don't want it to be something that's going to be bad, if that makes sense, or create a storm or whatever, even just for your own personal life, for real, because this person is already, taking action on what it is that they want to do, right? They are definitely taking action on that. And you'll be able to obtain, what it is that you're trying to do, whether it be having harmony in your life, or stability, harmony within relationships, stability, all of that stuff. Everything that you've done in the past is literally leading you up to your now, right? It's your past efforts that is going to create this happiness for you now and keep you where you're feeling stable and that you have harmony in your life. Like, the worst is behind you and the past won't return. Like, you struggled in the past before. You were in a stalemate, for real. It's like you've been blocked or you've been stuck because of your circumstances in the past, and this is what kind of keeps you in that fear-based energy on what you should do next. But really just gain a new perspective and release any old mentalities that you may have, because they're not serving you any longer. But at this moment, like, yeah, you need to pause and review before you make this next step in the next 24 hours. Don't just jump right out there all fast without a plan, is what Spirit is saying, because you'll get to this point where you're going to have and see some changes that will be for the good, and that will lead you to success and be able to have your material comforts and your physical well-being and all of that stuff. Whatever this competition or this conflict or whatever could be happening around you or brewing around you, literally, you don't want to, you don't want to be in that energy. You don't want to feel like you have to compete, or you have to have some type of conflict with even in yourself, right? Because of making these choices. Now, this someone's charging in, just like I said, really too fast here. Really just being eager to accomplish these goals. And not really focusing on the challenges. You don't want to do that, right? You don't want to be that person, right? You don't want to. Yeah, you just really, really, really. Spirit is just saying, like, dial it back a notch. Dial it back a notch, because this other person, they just come in real quick when they have a goal, when they see something that they want. They're impatient, they're probably eager, and they don't care about whatever the challenges might be. They just go and do it. Okay, they just go and they do what they gotta do, and you gotta have a clear vision about what you want in order for you to move forward. All right, now, tell me more about what needs to be done, the result. Okay, it has a lot to do with, like, maybe just doing things in excess, right? This is just what they normally do, just do things excessively. All right, but you can't do that, is what Spirit is saying. It just seems like a lot of conflict, or it could create conflict or disagreements, or someone trying to do something that's underhanded or trying to get away with something. You know how that is. It's like, or it could just cause some type of issues, especially when it comes to this queen here that's in a reverse. This person allows their emotions to get the best of you. Virgo, you could be operating in this masculine energy, right? Even if you're feminine, you could be operating in this masculine energy. And this other person is this feminine energy coming in the reverse. It's almost as if they might take it personal or be disappointed if you can't do what it is that they're trying to do, but it's more about their own happiness, right, at the moment. All right, now you're stuck in this energy where you're just literally trying to decide, like, do I need to live, what way should I be living right now? Should I go ahead and do this, right? Or do I want to live wealthy, establish myself, buy a home, buy a business, or buy a new car, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, build a savings account, or do I want to chase the next thing, or do I want to go on this trip, and then, or, something that's just quick and for the moment, something that won't bring back an investment, something that won't bring you of value. I mean, you might have a good ass time, right? But at the same time, it'll leave you literally in the energy of chasing and chasing and chasing. And the way the law of attraction works is like you should be attracting, not chasing what it is that you want or need for yourself here. Okay, so you could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. All right. The World card is here again. Especially when it comes to you reaching your goals, okay? Whatever your accomplishments are, you could feel overwhelmed about that. And you don't want to feel overwhelmed. You don't want fear or anxiety about that, okay? Take care of what you have and what what's most important here. Turn all of that energy into yourself. Just do that, because you're trying to create financial stability for yourself. Okay, even if it's like I said, you're trying to start your own business or buy a home, or get your savings account together, or start planning for your retirement, things like that. You're trying to sustain your own lifestyle, and you don't want to have heartbreak because of it. You won't want to have setback after setback after setback. You will have opportunities, right? Is what Spirit is saying. You will have other opportunities to be able to do those things that you're trying to do. It's not limited. You're not limited, okay? And this is what Spirit is trying to tell you. But right now, you have to kind of like avoid making sudden or quick changes, right? Pause for a moment. Reflect on what it is that you need to do before you make the next step, or before you take the next step. Okay, because you need to get into alignment with yourself. It'll literally cause a tower moment for you, Spirit is saying. And you don't want to have a tower moment. You're trying to manifest, right? You have your own personal goals here. You're trying to manifest. You've been trying to get these ideas off the ground, or your projects or your personal goals, for a long time. And you will have many choices available to you to brighten your horizons, honey, to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? So just think of those things. Wow. That's all I'm saying is wow. All right, give me a ending card, Spirit. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's not, right? You haven't made a decision yet, right? You haven't put down your down payment yet, or you haven't purchased your plane ticket yet, or you understand, whatever it is, you haven't done it yet. So it's not set in stone. Now, I wanted to look up this card real quick so I can get a full meaning, but I can't find a book. Hold up. Let me turn real quick, because I be having my stuff behind me and overlooking. Here we go. Right here. The mutable moon. Let's see. All right. So you do have room to like really maneuver your these changes or whatever's taking place here, right? It's not finalized. So you can still change your course of action, or whatever this outcome will be. All right. It's saying that this situation could perhaps be a little unstable. All right. This could be great news for some of you, but if you're struggling with the uncertainty about it, right, just stay with it a little longer. But either way, nothing is set in stone. So if you don't do anything about it now, it's okay. It's not set in stone. It won't go nowhere. Literally, right? It won't go nowhere. You still have these opportunities to do it. Just right now, you may need to work towards your goals, and that is okay. All right, so staying adaptable is definitely the key to success for you right now. So make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? It's time for you to focus. Now stay with it, whatever it means to you. All right, think about what it is that you want. And this is what Spirit is saying, right? Have a plan. This mutable signs definitely who could be involved in this, which is definitely you, Virgo. But it could be Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, however. Your moon could be in this sign, in one of these signs, or it could be your sun sign. Okay, you have flexibility in this situation, is what Spirit is saying. All right, so just keep visualizing and affirming exactly what it is that you want, because there's still room for change, right? Still room. Nothing set in stone. All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. That was a really great reading. I really needed that, so I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that myself, right? So I can see what Spirit just spoke for me. Because let me tell you, I could be doing a whole reading, y'all. I don't remember nothing. I had people come to me and be like, "Remember, because you said this and that." I'm like, "Honey, I gotta go back and listen to that video because I don't know what I say out of my mouth, literally." But yeah. So hopefully it's helpful to you. Hopefully it resonated with your situation and what's going on with you. But however, if you need your own personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. Again, I am open for personal readings. All right, so y'all be blessed and have a good rest of the week. Peace.